Good morning. Well, I want to mention two subjects on the way into today's Foreign Affairs Council. First of all, the situation in Iraq, which is of deep concern to all European nations. I've discussed the situation over the weekend with Secretary Kerry, who, as you know, has now arrived in Baghdad, and we all very strongly support his message in Iraq that political unity in Iraq and an inclusive government is absolutely fundamental to combating the extremists and the terror that has been brought by ISIL or ISIS to many parts of Iraq. So we will all be working hard to back up his message there. This crisis also underlines the need to support other countries neighbouring to Syria, as the United Kingdom has long argued, and as we have done with our humanitarian support to Jordan and to Lebanon. We will be able to discuss what more we can do for neighbouring states today, and to, of course, continue work on a political solution to the conflict in Syria. These things are all fundamentally connected. We'll also be meeting the new Foreign Minister of Ukraine today. President Poroshenko of Ukraine has presented a strong plan, a very good peace plan. We hope now everybody, including Russia, will work with that what President Putin has said about supporting that plan will be translated into action by Russia. I've discussed the situation earlier this morning with the President of Switzerland and Chairman of the OSCE, Didier Burkhalter, before his meetings with President Putin this week. We look to Russia to take actual actions to stop the flow of arms over the border into eastern Ukraine, to encourage illegal armed groups to stop what they are doing. There is an opportunity now for everybody in eastern Ukraine if they support the plan put forward by President Poroshenko. And in the absence of that, the European Union will be able to take further measures, further sanctions on Russia. Those measures are ready to take. And so we now look to Russia to support the peace plan that has been put forward. Any questions? Yes, yes. Yeah.
From one side, are you afraid that the extremists, they are gaining political ground using this conflict inside the political platform? And from the other side, do you think that the Iraqi government, they can address this issue without international help, US, UK, for instance?
We are absolutely concerned that they are gaining ground, and this is a political problem as well as a security problem in Iraq. I think that is very clear, and that is why it requires not only a security response, a more effective security response than we've seen so far, but it does require a more effective political response, and that is fundamental to it. Security response without a successful political response and political unity in Iraq between Shia, Sunnis, Kurds would be much less likely to succeed. And so that is why it's so important for that political work to be undertaken. Yes, here and then here.
Do you think that the European Council will adopt additional sanctions on Russia this Friday?
Well, as you say in your question, that is for decision on Friday. I think by Friday we will be able to see how Russia is responding to the peace plan, how the meetings over the next few days have gone. But Russia should be in no doubt, President Putin should be in no doubt, that in the European Union we are ready to take those measures. A lot of work has gone on preparing wider sanctions on Russia. We've already implemented, as you know, a strong set of measures, but we're ready to add to those measures if necessary. No one in Moscow should be in any doubt about that. Yes, final question.
The associated agreement should be signed on June 27, and to specify on the region what the next step of you will be if the Russia provocation or escalation of the process will be toward Georgia.
Well, this is I think, related to the question we've just been talking about. Yes, I'm pleased the association agreements will be signed on Friday. It's very important that goes ahead. But the response of Russia to the peace plan that President Poroshenko has put forward will, of course, be fundamental in determining the next steps by the European Union. The United States, a few days ago, announced additional sanctions on Russia. We will be ready to do the same, if necessary, in the European Union as well. I'll see you later. Thank you very much.